Live from Fargo and serving you on TV, online and on the go. This is Valley News Live 10 at 10.
Busy night for the weather department, a night that earlier included trouble in Nelson County. These pictures and video were sent in by several different viewers. And about an hour ago, northwest Cass County was in a tornado warning with hail a possibility. Hardly the way you want to kick off an extended holiday weekend. So let's go right to Hutch for the latest on any severe weather that's out there. Hutch, is getting better?
It is getting better, and that storm system that brought the tornadoes and large hail from Nelson County through parts of Cass County continues to work its way southward. We'll soon be entering Richland County. A little bit of thunder and lightning left with it. A lot of thunder and lightning exiting the Lake of the Woods region. Here's a closer look at the storm. It's now in south central Cass County, moving southeast, and it's moving at a clip of about 21 miles per hour. So within an hour, northern Richland County will be seeing some heavy rain, a little bit of lightning, and still the possibility for some small softish hail. On the upper Red Lake, a storm is passing eastward. It's moving to the east-southeast at 35 miles per hour. This one could contain some small soft hail as well, but our risk for severe diminishing as we glide into our weekend. Clearing skies as well out to the west. And we'll keep you updated on that, but coming up here in a minute, we'll have that outlook for the entirety of your three-day holiday weekend coming up here in a bit. Mike, tonight, overnight looks much quieter.
All right, thanks so much. And make sure you have your Valley News Live Storm Team weather app. You can keep up to date with the storms when they pop up in your area. You'll get the latest forecasts and conditions and the ability to follow the radar live. Just search VNL Weather in the App Store and download it for free. Local parents are concerned after a post on Nextdoor warned of a man trying to lure a boy into his car. Valley News Team's Molly Casey spoke with one parent in the Osgood neighborhood who says she's keeping a closer eye on her own kids now.
Just a little scared.
Alicia Walker lives down the street from the Osgood School Park and says she often walks her kids there. But Thursday night, this post on Nextdoor warned neighbors that a man had tried to lure a boy into his car by offering tickets to Thunder Road. Walker found out about the incident from another neighbor.
She was pretty scared when shook up when she called me and said, just so you know that this happened in the neighborhood.
Walker says she feels safe letting her kids out to play in their unfenced yard, but says the scary scenario is a reminder to teach her young children about stranger danger.
We live in a sinful, fallen world. There are sick people, hurting people who want to hurt others everywhere.
She says she wants to teach her children to be kind to others, but not to mistake others' kindness for something else.
You can be nice, but you don't have to get in the car with a stranger.
Walker hasn't seen the silver car mentioned in the post, but is going to keep a closer eye on who passes by.
And you got to do what you got to do to make sure your children are safe.
From Fargo, Molly Casey, Valley News Live.
The author of the Nextdoor post did report the incident to police, and neighbors say they've seen an increase in patrol cars driving through their neighborhood since last night. The founder of the F5 says that the group is now within Fargo City's housing code. Adam Martin announced on Facebook that F5 has opened 2 more houses. Martin wrote, "Our constant struggle to be within code has come to a rest today." A neighbor to one of the F5 sober houses questioned why more than 3 people were allowed to stay at the home since they weren't zoned to allow for it. Rather than attempting to get rezoned or change the code, Martin's group opted to buy more homes to provide people a place to stay. F5 offers temporary housing to men and women who are recovering addicts that have had trouble with the law and may be having difficulty getting work or housing. Several volunteers from the Wahpeton area last night picked sweet corn bound for Hurricane Harvey victims. The group filled more than 44 totes with corn that weighed in at more than 20,000 pounds. This particular cornfield, which is owned by Scott Mueller and farmed by Jim Marianowski, is usually harvested for local food banks. Right now, the truck carrying the food took off and is on its way to a food bank in the disaster zone. The corn should make its way to Texas by tomorrow morning. Chances are there's a little girl in Moorhead who's sleeping soundly right now. She had a busy day running a lemonade stand that raised more than $1,000 for Hazley Joe, the baby of Savannah Graywind. Bentley West set up shop at the JT Lawn Service and served lemonade along with cookies and muffins most of the afternoon. The money will be taken to U.S. Bank for a fund that's been set up for the Graywind family and the baby. There's a new tip line regarding information on the Savannah Graywin murder investigation. If you have any information on this case, you're now asked to call Fargo Police at 701-241-5777. Anxious football fans who are nervous about tailgating changes remain lined up tonight. The tailgating area will open at 6 tomorrow morning, and with the number of general admission spots cut in half, some worried they wouldn't get a spot. It costs $20 to reserve a spot for one game, just $5 for a general spot. College is back in session for students across the valley, and police departments are putting those under 21 on notice. Don't risk getting caught with a fake ID. Valley News Team's Cornelius Hawker reports.
As long as you know the people who have them, it's easier to get it from them. Yeah, I don't know. It's pretty easy, I think.
NDSU sophomore Anna Broughton on how easy it seems to get a fake ID and then actually use it to get into a bar.
I feel like I haven't really heard about people who have fake IDs get caught going to the bars, so I think it seems like it's fairly easy.
The Grand Forks and University of North Dakota's police departments have put out Facebook posts warning students about the consequences of using a fake ID.
Usually each month is like, oh, Illinois, oh, Wyoming, you know, just certain things. So Indiana's a big one.
Old Broadway's assistant manager, Catherine Anderson, on how obvious it is when college kids have fake IDs.
We know what to look for as far as our state's IDs, and we also know about out-of-state's IDs. Everybody has a book. Everybody knows what's good and what's not good.
Anderson says this issue goes beyond the person with a fake ID.
If we do in fact get caught serving an underage person, it's not just trouble for us, it's trouble for the person who poured the alcohol, it's trouble for the whole entire restaurant, because then they close down.
It's definitely up to the individual, I believe. It's their responsibility to be responsible when it comes to alcohol.
Cornelius Hawker, Valley News Live.
And if your child is underage and caught with a fake ID, they could be charged with lying to police about their age, drinking alcohol, or just being in a place that's strictly for those over 21. Some Bison fans headed to downtown Fargo tonight for a pep rally of sorts. The event featured the Bison cheerleaders and the Gold Star Marching Band, live music and tailgating games, something for fans of all ages. Now, in case you didn't know, our pregame show, local rocker Blind Joe, he's cut a new version of the Horns Up song for this year's Bison coverage. If you'd like, you can download it on iTunes, Google Play Marketplace, and Amazon. Now, if you can't make it to the game tomorrow, you can certainly catch all the action for the game right here on KVLY.